I thought making this video in July would be a little bit more resonant as opposed to if I made it last month. At least in the United States, I assume it's probably not a worldwide event, but at least in the United States, so June is usually associated with the LGBT community and queerness in general and queerness pride. And July is the time where most corporations drop the flags and all that fun stuff as soon as it is convenient for them. So in lieu of that, I want to make sure I make this video in July when there is that recession and I can be very clear with where this channel stands with regard to the queer community. Without clickbaiting and being all like, hey, wait until the end to find out where we really stand with this, it should be pretty obvious where we stand with it. So being very, very straightforward, right? So this channel is in full support of the LGBT community. Now, many of you might wonder, hey, what does that have to do, right, with swordsmanship and all the stuff that you teach on your channel? Well, there's a few reasons for that, and I think this one, you know, right, might be kind of important. Also, shout out to Howl Out for having awesome shirts because they're also a really cool queer creator, and I highly recommend that, you know, if you like cool stuff, check them out. The reason I'm bringing this up is not necessarily to, you know, have me stand out or whatever is going on, right? So as a, you know, queer ace person, you know, I've always enjoyed seeing, again, people that I respect or people that I find, you know, very interesting, or, you know, people who are like famous, for example, which I am absolutely not and I don't want to be, but just knowing that there is someone out there that had, you know, aspects of myself, whether that is the queerness, whether that is something else, has been very life-changing, at least for me, to see it in someone else. So in the event that anyone wants to, you know, see and hear that there is, you know, someone out there who's like doing, you know, sword stuff and, you know, they think that's pretty cool as well, know that is actually a very big community for queerness as well. I also want to hone in on that a little bit more, not narrowing in the sense of, you know, these people are welcome and these people are not, or anything like that. So when we typically think about the LGBT community, we very often think about, again, you know, gay and lesbian and, you know, bisexual and all that stuff. But a particular group that I want to hone in on a little bit more are the trans folk out there. My first HEMA instructor is trans. There are awesome trans folks in the Gumdo and HEMA community, as well as just many of my close friends are trans as well. And they're all very graceful and compassionate and skilled at what they do. So I want to make sure that I emphasize like that particular aspect, you know, so trans folk in particular are very welcome in this community. A slogan that a colleague of mine coined that I'm going to unfortunately water down because, you know, there's cuss words involved, is be kind, but stand your ground. So this is a place where we can have discussion, right? We can have, you know, compassion and talk about details and talk about like, oh, you think this, I think this, let's have a discussion about it, right? Where we can have like facts and logic behind stuff, right? This is not a place for deliberate misinformation or anything, you know, hateful or anything like that. So as such, there's going to be essentially a no tolerance policy, not only on this video, but in all of the videos on this channel. If there's any hateful language towards anyone, particularly in the queer community, you're going to be immediately banned because there's no place for that here. So while corporations are wiping away the rainbows, you're going to find out that at least in the long form videos where I actually have, you know, the intro cut and all that fun stuff, you might see some changes as well to solidify our solidarity with the queer community. But with that, make sure you stay safe, stay humble, keep training, and love each other. Have a good one.